Well, I just need to find myself. There we go. Look at my desk. How messy does my desk look?
That's not bad.
I don't see anybody watching yet. My desk looks dreadful.
Right, there's 2 people watching, I'm one.
I'm not seeing comments. Let me see. Hiya.
4 live.
I just thought I'd come on and just do a little fun live with you all this evening. See if anybody joins me. So I'm not seeing the comments very well, so if I miss you, I'm sorry about that. Where am I hearing the volume from?
Here. Right.
My desk looks dreadful mess. This actually is very tidy, but it looks a mess on the camera. If there's anybody there, would you say hello so I know you're there? Hiya, Claire. Nice to see you. Claire's saying hiya to you, Kev.
Oh.
We've just popped on just because I thought I've not done a live, so I thought we'll just pop on and say hello to everybody and see if there's anybody going to join us. So we've got a few people joining us, so that's good. I'm glad I'm not on my own. So I've just been playing with some of the kits from the Crafty Witches, and of course those that know me know that I absolutely adore Border Collies, so I had to play with this beautiful kit that came out that I keep wanting to call it a different name from what it is, so I'm going to ask Kevin again. Precious Paws. This kit's from Precious Paws. I believe it's a £4.99 kit, and it's absolutely delightful, as you can see from the papers here. And I've just done a very easy little card using it because I just absolutely love that kit. So I'm going to make a couple of cards with you, but I thought I would show you some of the digital stamps that we've got. Hiya Leslie, it's very stormy here in Scotland as well. We're in Fife. Oh, you're just across the... I didn't read that bit. Kevin's laughing at me because I didn't notice where you said you were from. Mind you, my geography's that bad, it could have been Timbuktu anyway. So those of you that haven't noticed yet, the Crafty Witches do some beautiful digital stamps, and I had a lot of fun colouring this beautiful Christmas lantern in. Becky's really talented, so I just used the actual stamp and made the card very simple because I felt like the artwork did the talking anyway. And I even got out one of my old wooden stamps because I absolutely still love my wooden stamps and use them regularly. So I just decided, because I was a bit squint there, I thought I'll put it on twice.
Hi Ian.
Hiya Ian, hiya Jackie. Hello everybody that's watching. Sorry if I've missed you. My comments aren't showing greatly, but Kevin should be able to catch you and say hello. As I said at the beginning, we've just popped on just to say hiya basically and have a little play with you. Nothing really planned that much. I had a couple of cards set up for doing a video, and I said to Kevin, why don't we pop on and do a little live? So that's what I thought I would do. and see if anybody's around, or if you're all at your tea. Maybe my timing's really bad. But I thought it'd be nice to come on and say hiya. So if you're there, please do comment, and one of us hopefully will be able to see them. I'm just showing you a couple of things that I've been making just now, just to see if we can build a little audience up before I start doing my little cards. And this is another one of the beautiful digital stamps from the Crafty Witches, and this is just a stamp that I had in my collection that I've popped on, but this main image and this image is actually from the teacup, and I liked the flowers on the teacup so much that I decided to cut them out and use them as a corner of the card. This paper, the grey paper that you can see here, the dots and stripes, that's from Kevin?
Spellbinding Classics.
Spellbinding Classics, the Twilight.
That's coming down the Tomorrow's Park.
And that's coming into
the November Medley.
The November Medley pack, because I do hope you're all going to be joining Hells. What time's Hells on tomorrow?
7 AM and 3 PM.
Hells is on 7 AM and 3 PM, so I do hope you'll join us. So this is another one of the digital stamps that we have available just now, and I've just kept it very simple. I've just done a little blue and yellow, just to keep it very simple, and I haven't coloured this one in yet. I've got this one to do, the toadstools, and make some cards with that. But tonight I thought I would just have a little play with the beautiful Christmas kit. Now my cards are always pretty simple. I'm not a paper engineer like our lovely Lisa, and the rest of the team are super talented. We have a brilliant team and we're all friends, so it's lovely. So I just think I'll have a little play. I'm sorry if I'm missing comments. I'm not really seeing any comments, Kevin.
No, it's fine, I'll keep an eye.
So Kevin had to show my messy desk at the start, so what I think I'll have to do, because it's actually not a mess, it's actually, because of room, I've actually put little tables on top of tables, so I've got stuff underneath my little tables. They're meant to be, I think they're supposed to be cupboard stackers, and you put your tins on them. They're out of B&M's, they're like £2 or something. But they're really good, so that's what I've used. But of course when you go on camera it's all sitting in a row, so it looks really untidy. And I really love this doily die, and I've kept it in silver mirror card, because this isn't a TV sample. It's quite nice to be able to use some mirror card, because the mirror card can reflect and not look so good on TV, so I don't use it if I'm doing TV samples. So we're just going to pop this. I think we'll just pop it right in the middle there, in between those two snowmen. So how is everybody tonight? Have I got any viewers? I know I'm not going to have the amount that Linda and Hells gets, but to have a few viewers would be quite nice. Our Linda and Hells get some audience when they do their lives. They're professional. I'll probably end up making lots of mistakes because I don't do many lives. Kevin has been cracking the whip and saying, come on, you need to do social media. He's got this, now that he's a team leader for the Crafty Witches design team, I think he's got this boss powership in his head. Is that right, Kevin?
Yes, darling.
Oh dear, I don't know if you heard him there in the background. He's not like that with the team, I have to say, it's just me. But actually in this house, I think Anya's the boss of this house. And now she's really funny, because every time I'm on video call with anybody, Anya believes that that's her cue to ask for sweeties. So I'm not going to tell her how many people's watching this tonight, because she'll expect sweeties from the few of you that's on tonight. She's a little diva. We had her at the vets this week because we were a bit worried about her, because every time people were going near her she was crying. So we popped her to the vets and we've discovered that she's got arthritis. So she's 7 now. So I've showed this before in a live, but this is the way I do my glue, because I can't be bothered with having it all over my skin like you can do. Sometimes I'll do that, but most of the time I just do this. And because you don't want the glue really to show on mirror board, because even though it dries clear, on mirror board it doesn't look so nice if you get it on. So I just wiggle a little bit under, as you saw, and then I just pop it down with a clean piece of scrap paper. I've been a bit brutal and ripped a robin in half. I was playing with a pink ink stamp and didn't stamp it very well, so... Oh, see what I mean? What I didn't want to do, I just did. That's just not good. You don't see me rubbing it off with my shawl. This is my old crafting shawl. I wouldn't do that with a good one. So there we go. Pop it on. Is there anybody talking?
Paula said hi.
Hi Paula. Sorry Kev, I really can't see the comments. Hello everybody that's joining, thank you. It's nice to see you tonight. I hope you're all okay. How's everybody's day been? Have you been doing anything crafty yourselves? How many of you have downloaded from the Crafty Witches website? The kits are beautiful. Is it a secret if I tell them there's dinosaur kits out just now?
Oh no, I think plenty of them have found it.
Oh, that's okay then. What are you doing that for?
Because you blocked the camera.
I blocked the camera. Oh, sorry. I was trying to hide the fact that my desk has got other stuff on it. I apologise if you hear any buzzes or beeps or anything. I did turn my sounds off, but I still seem to not turn off them properly. I cannot see any comments at all, Kevin. And this little chopper, I just cut this little chopper out with a die, and then, have I covered the mic? Oops, covered the camera. I just cut this out with a circle, and then I just cut it out with a spellbinder's die a couple of times and just twisted it to give me that flower effect. So you're now going to see the smallest little pads, because I'm being frugal. I've got so many of these little foam pads that I've said to myself that I'm not allowed to buy any more until I use up these little ones. But of course nowadays you get huge big foam pads that you just cut down, or foam on a roll and all that different stuff. But because I bought these a million years ago, I've decided just to keep them. So, has been doing your blog cards today, Claire? Oh, that reminds me.
Jones has been doing her blog card.
Yeah, I know, I'm just thinking, that reminds me, have I got a blog card due? Who is it?
David Brown says evening, new watcher, glad I popped in, great demo.
Oh, nice to see you, David.
East coast of Ipswich.
Lovely to see you, thank you for popping in. Yeah, I don't normally come live, so I just thought, oh, it's a miserable November night here in Scotland, so I just thought that I would pop on.
He says he's not ordered much from the website yet.
Not yet, well...
You'll buy one.
Yep.
And then you'll be back.
Yep, you will, because the stuff on the website is gorgeous. I love the Christmas set that I'm playing with just now. I must confess though, my favourite of course is the doggy one, and that's because it's got a collie on it. And I adore my collies. So hiya Jenny. I did see Jenny's comment, so that was nice.
Crafty Witches is for Tuesday.
Pardon?
It's Crafty Witches for Tuesday.
Crafty Witches for Tuesday. Oh, so it is.
Yeah, tell everybody about that.
The Crafty Witches are sponsoring the I Love Pro Markers blog. So that's I Love Pro Markers blogspot.co.uk, and this time round we are using Crafty Witches digital stamps in our makes, and if you join in and colour with Pro Marker, Flex markers, and there's another sort of marker that Electroset and Winston Newton did, and it's the same range and I can't remember what it's called just now, but if you join in, there is actually a £10 voucher for the Crafty Witches site as the prize. So somebody at random will be picked to win the £10 voucher. So it would be worth entering. You don't have to use a Crafty Witches digital stamp to enter the challenge. You can use any stamp that you colour in with Pro Markers. That's the only thing that we say is a rule. It's got to be a Pro Marker or a Flex marker. And Claire, if you're there, can you remind me of the other one please, because I've totally forgot. But I know there's another one. They do metal ones as well. So obviously, because I've shown you these cards, I can't use them because that would be cheating. So I'll have to do my design team make later today. As I was showing these ones earlier, these are a couple of the digital stamps that's on the Crafty Witches site just now. They're so cute. I love this one. It's so pretty. I really thought this one would be nice if you did it so you 3D'd it and then put some acetate in here. I thought that would be pretty as well. Full of ideas, but don't do them myself. So that's one of the little cards that I was going to make with you tonight. Tries, that's it. You're right. Tries. Yes, if you use tries as well. Excuse me while I take a drink of coffee. My number's going up and down, so I'm either boring you all to tears or the internet's misbehaving. I really hope it's the latter. I'm not the earlier. I'm not boring you all to tears, it's the latter. So that was one of the little cards that I did. Very simple, but I think it looks very elegant. And I love having a little bit of the silver on there because I think it just makes it pop. I cut the flag so that the snowman was in full view. That little chubby snowman just makes me smile. Obviously I haven't got an insert in there yet. I forgot to sort an insert out, but I will have an insert in it very soon. So that's one. Then I had this one picked to do with you. Look at me trying to be like the TV. I'm not as professional. So I'll forget where I'm going with them, but let's see. Right, so with this one again I decided to use some mirror card, and as you can see there's a big hole in the mirror card. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. I don't really like the word gutting. I think it sounds like you're playing with a fish, or maybe not playing. Maybe I shouldn't have used that terminology. Shut up, Sharon. Anyway, yeah, whatever you're doing, I cut a little bit out the middle so that I can take the circle for another project, so that I'm not wasting all that mirror card, because you don't see it because it's behind your mat anyway. I apologise, I thought I had already done this. Very boring seeing somebody poking holes out. I've got this brush on the end of it, but it didn't seem to work. So, while I'm doing this pokiness, is there anybody speaking? So, just get rid of them. You get the gist. So the medley, I have seen the medley that's coming on tomorrow, and they're beautiful, and the value is absolutely outstanding. It is so nice to be able to get digital downloadable content that has the amount and the variety that we're getting now for the price that we're getting it. As a crafter of many years, I'm now sitting in my craft warehouse, is what I call it, because it is floor to ceiling, chock-a-block, and I've still got, ashamedly to say, but I think what happened is they were just too cute, and I've still got my original old QVC kits that I bought when Dawn Bibby was doing it, and a certain other person was bringing out lots of kits at the time. So I've still got lots of their kits still sitting about, because what happens is I'll look at them. For example, that snowman that I just played with tonight, and I say, oh, he's too cute to cut into, or I'll just put it back for best. So 20 years later, and best is still sitting in a box. Well, those of you that now know that Kevin crafts with me, Kevin has started taking up crafting, but he's not precious about paper. If he sees paper, if he sees paper, he decides if he likes it, he's using it. Doesn't matter if it's die cuts with a view or Stamperia or anybody. He'll just use it. So now I'm starting to just take a leaf at his book, and if I like it, I'm using it, because otherwise he'll use it.
David said, I've spent every week. My favourite so far is the sunflower in the October kit.
Oh, I'm with you, David. I absolutely adore the sunflower kit. It's gorgeous. Actually, I can't really pick a kit out of all of the kits that I wouldn't say, that I would say that I don't love, because I really like them all. And that's not just me saying that because obviously I'm on the design team and I'm friends with Linda. That is genuine. I just love all the kits that we've got just now. They're so beautiful. They've got a set of digital stamp zodiac goddesses on there as well that you colour yourself. And I wouldn't have thought about colouring star signs in before, but since I've had them, I just thought, how unusual. They're really nice, and it was fun to colour them, and I think it looks really unusual giving somebody a star sign birthday card if you know their star sign. So I think that's quite nice as well. So I hope you'll have a look at the digital stamps as well, guys, because they really are pretty and worth having a look at. And you don't have to be the best colourist in the world to use them. You can even just put them on your card on black and white and just use black and white papers. And even if you're not the best colourist, well, you might not think you are, but you probably will be better than you think. Because I keep seeing that people will tell me in the group, we've got a Colouring Friends United group that's for colourist, obviously, given the name of it. Nothing like stating the obvious. Just terrible. And there's a lot of girls in there, and they'll say that, and there's gentlemen in there, and they'll say, oh, this isn't my best work or something, and we'll look at it and it's outstanding. It's just getting the confidence to play and enjoy what you're doing, basically. So I hope you'll have a wee look at the I hope you'll have a little look at the digital stamps, because they are lovely. Now, I know that the top of the Christmas tree is here, so I'm sort of placing my topper so that this little guy is sitting at the top of the Christmas tree. Don't worry about the that word, I don't even remember what I was trying to say. Perspective of it. It's Christmas, we're allowed to do that. He's up there. Oh, I was going to put that there and move him along a bit. That's what I was going to do. Oh well, never mind. Change of plan now. So, I think I just saw Caroline come in. Hello Caroline. I apologise that I'm not seeing comments. Kevin is. Hello Amanda. Hiya Elaine. I'm seeing some people.
I'm not seeing that one last time.
We don't have very many viewers. I'm boring everybody tonight, I think. Hope not. So, anyway. As I said, it wasn't planned, so we didn't even announce it. I just popped on because I was playing and I thought, pop on. So that was just another little simple card. And obviously I will print more off and get some toppers. We'll get some inserts popped in. This actually I think is the insert paper, but I liked it so much I decided to use it as backing paper. So simple little cards, but not little because they're 8x8, but I think they look nice. I will be adding some gems and some glitter, because you can't have Christmas without a little bit of sparkle, so I'll be adding some glitter. Normally when I end up putting glitter on stuff, I end up covered in it, the dog ends up covered in it, and then Kevin ends up covered in it, because Anya likes to give us cuddles and she ends up being extremely glittery from time to time. She's dying to come on camera. She's actually been padding about at the side of me, wondering who I'm speaking to, and she's now lying at the side of me so that I can tell that she's there. She's really funny. So, that one to my friend. No doubt one of you will be getting that card, and then you'll be able to say, oh, I saw Sharon make that on her live.
Hi Debbie, man.
Hi Debbie. So, and we'll put a little couple of gems on this one, I think. What we could do, even though those buttons are really detailed and cute, what I might do is always just put a little bit glue there. I might just give them some sparkly buttons. I don't know why I've decided this is a he. I think it's because he's got blue on. So that's why I'm saying he. And Hell's tip is always to put glue, even though your gems are sticky already. I just remember Hell's tip of always putting glue underneath, because sometimes they go pinging off and things, so I always do that now. And I just think that looks really cute with the little buttons sparkling. Caroline, Auntie Caroline has said that Anya needs a sweetie. Caroline, Levy and I are, well, I mean I'm friends with a lot of you watching probably, don't know who's all watching, but Caroline, Levy and I craft together quite a lot on video chat. So Anya now, because she hears Caroline's voice, thinks she's got to get a sweetie every time. So that's where that comes from. So that's why I'm saying she needs a sweetie. And what I'll do is I'll put an insert in the inside of these cards, and then I've got a little handcrafted with Tender Love and Care stamp that I'll just stamp on the back of my card. And that'll be them ready to go out to friends and family if they don't end up in a charity bag somewhere. I have so many cards. What is it that you do with all your cards that you make if you're not sending them away to TV or things? I just have that much cards because I make way more than I need, and I end up with piles of cards. So they end up going to charity. And there was one year I gave one of my friends who does work for Marie Curie, and I gave her about 300 cards. I mean, I don't know what to do with them because I just love making. So that's the only stuff I think I've got prepped for tonight. So, I'll give you a sneaky peek of something I'm playing with, and it isn't anything to do with Crafty Witches, but I'll just give you a quick peek of it because it's turning out quite nice. So I'm doing a calendar for my sister-in-law, and she loves my pictures that I colour. So I've been doing some coloured pictures in this calendar. So that was just a little sneaky peek. I don't think I've got any other sneaky peeks here that I can show. I've showed the little doggy several times now because I really love that card. If I'd made it earlier it would have been Kevin's birthday card, but I forgot. So, any questions, Kevin, that I've missed?
No. You're going to tell everybody again about what's on the one.
Hiya Vicky. Hells is on tomorrow at what time, Kevin?
She's on at 7 AM.
Hells is on Hobby Maker tomorrow at 7 AM and 3 PM with the November medley, and it is beautiful. You will have seen the girls have been doing samples for it. These aren't on it, so just not to confuse anybody, this is just stuff that I've been playing with. I'm not doing samples for TV. Pardon?
Details are on the screen.
Details are on the screens, Kevin said. I'm not doing samples for TV just now because I'm playing with the digital stamps and stuff, and joining my fellow colourist on the team and doing those. But we would really love it if you could support the Crafty Witches YouTube channel. Oh, that's very clever. How did you do that?
Because I'm good.
Oh, I just looked up and saw, oh, they're pretty. Oh, I do have the poppy kit, actually. The poppy kit is beautiful. I've got that to play with. I think you've probably had sneaky peeks. You've probably had sneaky peeks of the kits, but I'll just quickly give you a little sneaky peek in case you haven't seen it. This is the poppy kit that's going to be on with Hells tomorrow at 7 AM on Hobby Maker, and it's beautiful, and it's perfect for this time of year for your remembrance cards, but it's also just perfect just to send somebody a happy wishes or a little with love card. The papers are stunning. Again, they're inserts, but really I think they're inserts or outsets, but the good thing about all this being digital is that if you fancy having that printed out as your paper and you want to decoupage it, you just print it out as many times as you want. And this paper, oh my goodness, isn't it just delightful? I love it. I really love that paper. I can see me using that paper in a lot of my stamped cards because it's so pretty. I mean, that's the thing, there's nothing to say. Just because you're getting these papers, particularly, this is the full kit I've got here, so just saying that you're getting those papers in this kit, you can use these papers with everything in your craft stash that you want. You don't have to just keep it all to the kit, but you will want to use it with the kit as well. And again, we've got these beautiful sentiment sheets, and it's got "You Make Me Smile," which I think is just beautiful. Just a card just to say happy wishes, you make me smile, just let somebody know that you're thinking about them today. I think it's just a nice reason to give a card, because it doesn't always have to be birthdays, wedding anniversaries, sympathy, you know. It could just be, oh, I thought about you today, so I thought I'd send you a little card. I know postage is getting a bit scary, but oh, it's not that expensive to send a wee card to somebody. So that was the Poppy kit. Blethering on. What other one was in the Medley, Kevin?
The Ocean Deep that's at your right.
No, the Ocean Deep. Oh, I have the Ocean Deep to play with. Kevin printed these out and I was supposed to play with them, but I've been a bit under the weather myself, and then I've been playing with Christmas and other things, colouring as well. So these papers, I mean, there's one of the... hi Lisa. These papers are absolutely stunning as well. I love this next one. I don't know how on earth they did it, but it looks like it's been glittered. Do you know if you play with alcohol inks on Yupo, which is that like plastic coated paper, that's the sort of effect you get. And then if you're very careful, you can chuck in embossing powder and then emboss. Heat emboss your embossing paper. To me, that is just fantastic. I can see a lot of junk journalists using this for their junk journals, people that love junk journaling, because it is just really, really beautiful. It really is. The toppers are super cute. We've got a little octopus down here, a little seahorse, the whale, a stingray, again, Happy Wishes is on this one, so you could send the person a card just to say hi. This would be perfect for an engagement, because you've got like the two whales playing. You can probably even use this for a new baby, I would think, because you've got the seahorse. I don't know, maybe. I mean, there's so many reasons to use them, and again, these papers, they don't necessarily have to be just used with this kit. This paper is lovely, the dotty one. There's an insert for the kit, which again I think would make a nice outsert.
The bunnies are at your right as well.
Are they part of it as well? Oh, see, I've been naughty. I had all this to make stuff for the medley and I didn't do it. So I'll quickly show you the bunnies as well. This one would be perfect for new baby girl because of the colours, and perfect for engagement. It's just beautiful, and this has some of the prettiest papers in these pastel colours that I've seen for quite a while. They're so cute. They make great Easter cards as well, and again, that is just beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? Yes, you're adorable too, Anya. She's wiggling her tail because I said adorable, I think. So that paper I think is gorgeous. That's a bit of an unusual paper to have in your collection, so that's really pretty. I like it. I might have... No, I don't. I think I'm right. I thought I had more than the kit here, but I don't. I really love this one with the little rabbit sitting on the moon. Perfect for a first birthday card. This one's really pretty because it could be like a get well card, because the bunny looks like it's cuddling the other bunny. This one would make a great anniversary topper. So with that one, this one just be good for Mother's Day because it's like mummy on the bike with the child at the back. I mean, you can use these for so many occasions. You'll look at these toppers and think totally different things from me, no doubt. But that was just what I came up with. So, basically, that's all Oh, is the doggy the final kit? Oh well, you've got the samples, you've got the rest of the doggies somewhere else. I've been playing with the doggy kit, and that's your other medley one, so that's the only card I've got here to show you just now with that one. They're lying about somewhere. But yeah, it's a really beautiful medley, as you can see.
And for free,
and over and above that you get a freebie as well. and it's, pardon?
Spellbinding Classic and
Spellbinding Classics and Twilight, and I had said to you about the Twilight earlier, that I'd actually used the Twilight here, the dots and the stripes, and I think the Spellbind range, because I presume that there's going to be more colours coming out.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe that might be a secret, I don't know. Actually, I don't know, I don't have insider information, so I don't know if that's going to be the case, I just surmise. But anyway, just now we have that beautiful grey colour that's the freebie in here, and as you can see it is beautiful just to team up with a very simple orange, little bit jade, and it just looks so pretty. So, I don't know if that is a secret. I'll find out. I don't know if it's a secret, because I don't know if it's going to happen.
That goes live tomorrow at 7 AM.
So, all that goes live tomorrow at 7 AM. Not this has already been out. I just wanted to come on and make those cards up with you. So, I think I've probably rabbited on long enough, and you're probably getting a bit bored of hearing my Scottish accent. So I will wish everybody a wonderful evening, and I will say goodbye, and hopefully I'll be able to pop along and do some more lives with you at some point. If you would like, please do follow the Noble Crafter's YouTube channel, because I actually do put a lot of videos on there with other brands and colouring that I'm using. Obviously tonight is about the witches, so I kind of want to keep it about the witches. So all I want to say personally on this live is that I wish the witches every success, because the kits are absolutely gorgeous, and we as crafters are very, very lucky to be having this sort of level of artwork to play with. And Lisa, I totally agree with you. Kevin, you do need to make a card next time. I tried, I gave him a baby blue, and I've said to him he can use whatever other machine he wants. So I have tried to get him to card make, but he says it's my job, even to the point that he very rarely will cut me out any card blanks from his precious scan and cut. So I think, Lisa, you need to do a live because your cards are out of this world, amazing. I'm not good at that at all. Whenever it comes, I look at Lisa's tutorials and they're brilliantly done. You can understand them without a problem, because if I can understand them, it says something, because I'm useless. I'm normally one that likes visual instructions. But the minute I see measure this and measure, oh no, too much hard work. So I don't do any of them. So it's quite funny. See if there's anything else. Thank you, Claire, that's really kind of you. Just simple, but that's my style. I just like doing little simple makes. Hiya, Helen. I am really loving the digital stamps just now, so I really love this lantern. So pretty. And the teacup, I actually did a video making this card yesterday, so you'll see on my video on YouTube that well, it's not up yet, I don't think, is it, Kevin?
Not yet.
On my video on YouTube, you'll see the beautiful teacup that I had coloured it in, and I had put glossy accents on the steam and stuff, but when I was making this card I decided that I wanted these flowers, so I ended up just popping. But that's the thing about digital, you can do that, because then all I need to do is print another one and colour another one. This was what I was saying about my back of my table when I was talking to you earlier. It looks a mess, but it actually is organised. It's just that I've got these two little tables on top. So maybe next time I'm doing a live, I'll maybe make something that I can put like a card, or Kevin could do it on a scan and cut, where we could put a false bit card along there to make it look all nice and shelfy. Because it does look a terrible mess. I've got my little Hoover sitting though. My little Hoover, I had to give him googly eyes. He just needed googly eyes. So I've got him sitting there. I digress. So, there's no more questions, any more comments. I'm going to say goodnight and remind you again to watch Hells at 7 AM on Hobby Maker. If you can
watch it on the television, you can watch it online.
I'm being told that if you can't watch it on your television, you can watch it online. Is that on YouTube?
On YouTube or on their website.
On YouTube or on the Hobby Maker's website. If you get asked to... Kevin, show us what you can do, Lisa's saying. If you get asked to pay postage, Hells will explain on the show anyway, but it's common knowledge now that if you get asked to pay postage, your postage does get reimbursed as long as you don't buy any physical product on the day. If you buy a physical product on the day, then obviously your postage won't get given back to you. Hiya Amanda, it was just an impromptu live. And I made a couple of cards tonight just to show everybody, so I'm just winding down. There's more and more people coming on, I'm sorry. I maybe better pick this time next time when I decide to do a little live. Anyway, we'll be leaving this up so you can watch it back if you want to hear me rabbiting on and see what I've been showing you tonight. I did show you the mushrooms, yeah I did. Okay, that's another one of those digital stamps. So, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to say good night. Good night, Caroline. I see you said good night. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much, Lisa. That's really kind of you. Your colouring is amazing too, I have to say. I never think mine's amazing, but it is very kind of you to say. I appreciate that, really do. I love your cards and your colouring. In fact, we are so lucky because in Creative Friends we have a lot of really nice cards shown by the team and by customers, so it's lovely. So thank you for watching. Good night everybody. Bye.